Hello, everybody, and welcome to Stellos Stadium in Nashua. We're moments away from football. Bishop Guertin will be hosting Merrimack in a battle of Division I West teams. I'm John Collins along with Tom King. Tom and I were just talking before the game about some of the players to watch. We're expecting a pretty competitive and well-matched game, right?
I think this could be a good game. You know, the thing is I think that if it's a blowout, by any reasons, I would think that Merrimack with more skilled players would be the team that would be blowing them out. That's what I would think. Anyway.
Right.
You know, that's so.
So you feel like Bishop Guertin wants to keep it under control, not be a shootout type of contest.
I don't know if you could say that. I mean, see, I just look at the numbers of skilled players on either side of the ball, and Merrimack's got a few more. They got Jared Dyer. They've got Zach Twardowski. They've got, hold on a second, his name escapes me. Devin Wood,
yeah.
All right? I did a story on Devin and his brother who's now graduated. And Dowling's a good quarterback.
You're right. Yeah.
They have an aerial attack.
They put up some big points in
They
early
have
games.
an attack that Guertin doesn't have right now. But Guertin has their own version of a Curtis Harris in Joey Lupo.
Right.
Because Lupo will return kicks for scores.
Yeah.
He will pick off passes. He will run the ball for touchdowns. They use him in a wildcat. That's because of all numerous quarterback injuries they had. You know, so in my mind, you know, let's see how it plays out. Now, John Trisciani, they have graduated to the point where they beat Keene on the road. Always a tough game for them on the road at Keene, just like it is for Keene here. And John Trisciani was not happy at all with how they played and thought it was sloppy. They beat him 28-20. He thought they could have done a much better job. So that's where Guertin and their program in Trisciani's mind is at. So tonight, we'll see, because this is a huge game. If Guertin wins this game, excuse me, they put themselves in the catbird seat heading into the final 4 games of the West Conference season and makes next Friday night's game against Nashua North a huge football. It's a huge football game anyway.
Right.
If they lose, they drop to 3-2 along with Merrimack, who would be 3-2, and lose a tiebreaker to Merrimack. So
a lot at stake in this game.
Because here's the deal, John.
In the standings.
North, South, Guertin, Merrimack. I think 3 of those 4, excuse me, are going to make the playoffs. I think, because Guertin already holds a tiebreaker over Portsmouth. South already holds a tiebreaker over Portsmouth, which would be the team behind Exeter in the other conference, in the Seacoast, in the cross-conference deal.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's a quiz on this later, so let's see if we can handle it.
Yeah.
But this is a huge game, and you know, Guertin's got 2 big games in a row.
Yep.
And let's see how they handle it.
National anthem upcoming here before Merrimack against BG. And we are ready for football here at Stellos.
You know, it's going to be up to Lupo, John. I mean, I really think that, you know, just like with North with Curtis Harris, and especially after Xavier Provost went down, that they depend on Harris so much, and Guertin really depends on Lupo a lot. He's going to get his touches. He's going to need a lot of touches. But if they can develop a little bit of a passing game and get Dylan, Dylan Santuoso going, that would really help them out a lot, because they lost Hayden Moses, who came in here in a wheelchair tonight with his knee. He's on crutches. He was brought in a wheelchair.
Number 11
just had
there.
surgery on the knee last week.
Yeah.
They lost him, and they've lost Josh Larson, who has back issues. And not sure if Larson's going to play tonight or not. He's number 6. So if we see a number 6 out there, we'll know he's out there. But I don't know if he's going to play.
Right.
So they've used Lupo in the Wildcat, but they've also, as we see warming up on the sidelines down below us, Santuoso throwing. So that means Santuoso is going to get his snaps tonight too. So, hey, it's going to be an interesting game.
Yes, sir. Kyle Baker, number 84, one of the co-captains for Bishop Guertin, with his back to the TV screen. 32 is Joey Lupo, who Tom talked a lot about moments ago, and Ethan Holt, another co-captain on the left, along with Hayden Moses on the crutches there. Unfortunately, the senior co-captain, who was expecting to captain this team up and down the field for the 2019 fall season, injuring his knee early on and had to sit out for his senior year. North, number 12, Jared Dyer. Also co-captain Eric Griffin, number 65, was out there. So Guertin will receive to the right of your screen. Kicking it off will be Merrimack High School, the Tomahawks of Merrimack High, invading Stellos tonight in a intra-division matchup. Division I West. Of course, the big dog in the division right now, Nashua North, working on a perfect season. 5-0. They'll be taking on Bishop Guertin next Friday night here at Stellos. Another huge game, but BG not looking ahead to that, because this Merrimack team can be quite potent, and they are a force to be reckoned with tonight. So we'll see how BG handles the Tomahawks, or vice versa. Good crowd on hand for Bishop Guertin, mostly to our right. A lot of students filling up the student section, near side right below. Frank Wallant, Tim O'Neill, Jim McLean, our camera crew tonight. Executive producer Pete Johnson back in the Nashua ETV studio. We are live on a Saturday night, October 5, and welcome along for the ride. Stop watching the Yankees beat up on the Twins. That's getting old, isn't it? Have some local high school football for a change. Yes, the kickoff about to happen as Merrimack tees it up, and the Tomahawks kick onside kick just about. And it's pounced on there in the middle of the field by Tommy Willett, a senior running back and defensive back. He was an up back on that kickoff return team, and he pounces on it to give BG nice field position to have their first and the game's opening drive. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line of Guertin. So Dylan Santuoso is into the shotgun, rolling to his left. He's going to pitch it, and cutting it up the slot before he's hit was Ben Plumley, senior running back. Dropped after a gain of 2 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8 from the 36. So BG spreading it out a little bit on offense, giving Santuoso a opportunity to throw or run or pitch as he rolls out. Dylan Santuoso, his brother's on the team as well, Matt, a freshman. And that's a play to the sideline. Completed pass to Brendan Callahan. Nice high percentage short swing pass, and it's completed but short of the first down yardage. It'll be a gain of about 7. And it's 3rd and 1 for the Cardinals. So a key third down play already, just a minute into the contest. One of the Merrimack players seemed to be reacting to movement in the offensive line, and that's exactly what it was, as a false start called against the Cardinals, and it's going to move them back. So instead of 3rd and short, it's going to be 3rd and 6. Might be a different play call here for the Cardinals on 3rd and 6. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line. Santosuaso is going to hold it. Quarterback has it, stumbles forward, but well short of first down yardage. They'll mark it at the 40. Gain of only 2 on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down and 4. Good close-up look at Bishop Guertin quarterback Dylan Santosuaso, 6'1", 180-pound junior. They're going to go for it. No hesitation. 4th and 4, threatening to give up the ball on downs here if they cannot convert. They look to the sideline for the audible, the play call from head coach John Triciani and his assistants, and we're going to have a timeout instead of a play call. Bishop Guertin will decide what they want to do here. Do they want to run the play? What kind of play? Or do they want to switch to a punt? It is early. It's the first offensive possession as BG trying not to go 3 and out. Looking for the game's first down. Had to call a timeout. There was some confusion there. Head coach John Triciani, we looking in on the huddle. His assistants are Mark Boardman, Scott Dolan, Ken Eves, Andrew Preventure, and Joel Williams. Of course, the defending champions of New Hampshire Boys Division I football for 2018, Bedford, having another good season. But a lot of teams look like they have the players and the ability to knock them off this year, including Londonderry, who continues to run the table. It's a quick kick. They do punt it. They have the quarterback, Santosuaso, handle the duties. There's really nobody back to return. So the element of surprise helps Bishop Guertin put the ball down at the 30-yard line. So it's a net gain of 30 yards there. They were on their own 40, and the punt gets them down to the Merrimack 30. So the Tomahawks also decent field position to start on offense for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. We get a first look at this unit. James Dowling there, the quarterback in the middle of your screen, is going to hand it off up the middle and squeezing his way through an opening for a pretty good gain on the play is number 6, Zach Twardowski, senior running back. And he gets a nice chunk of change on first down and call it a gain of 7. It's going to be 2nd down and 3. And a no-huddle offense for the Tomahawks, moving quickly. Keeping it is Dowling. He's rolling to his left. He stiff arms the player. He's got the first down and more out past the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at about the 42. So that's a gain of about 4 yards on the play for Dowling, and the game's first down. Three receivers to the right for Dowling. Will he throw it for the first time tonight? Merrimack quarterback with options. The running back is Zach Twardowski. One of the players in the slot is Jared Dyer, nearest to the line. Dyer's backing up as if to get a pass, and that's almost intercepted. Stepping up in the passing lane was Brendan Callahan, number 7, who knocks it down. 2nd and 10. Excellent play by Brendan Callahan, stepping up in the way of that pass and nearly picked it off. And there's a good shot at Callahan, who's playing his left outside corner position. Second down and long. Will Dowling go right back to the air? He's got Twardowski in motion. He's going to use him as a blocker, and there's nothing up the middle. BG just stuffs that. Twardowski's trying to push the quarterback forward to help him out, but the forward progress whistle has already sounded, and they're going to spot it as a short gain. Third and long. Key down here defensively for Bishop Guertin, as they would love to come up with a stop, same way the Merrimack defense stopped the BG offense in their first series. Ball at the 43-yard line, and Merrimack needs to get across the 50, and again it's intercepted. What a pickoff. That's Lupo, who's going to take the deflection back. He's at the far sideline to the 30, and he is out of bounds. What an interception by Lupo. He got the deflection and takes it to the outside. Nice run after the catch. And Joey Lupo almost went the distance before he was dragged down from behind. Again, the deflection by Brendan Callahan. He knocked it up in the air, and Joey Lupo caught the deflection. Callahan playing some excellent defensive back for Bishop Guertin, breaking up 2 passes. And the tip drill right there. Good look at Joey Lupo, number 32, who's already made a big play in this game. He's got his team in position, and a penalty after the play. What was that? A horse collar tackle was called. So I believe Lupo drew that penalty on the run back of the interception. And we have 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the 13-yard line. Santos Suazo hands it off. Run to the slot area for BG's number 20, Ben Plumley. Sidestep the tackler and plunge forward for a gain of about 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Ball at the 10-yard line of Merrimack. Merrimack's got to tighten up their passing game, as almost threw 2 interceptions in a row, as it was BG intercepted the second pass that they saw, and threatening to score here. Direct snap, and slipping and falling, just lost his footing. Lost his footing and went down. Just didn't seem like he was hit. Just tried to cut it back and got swallowed up near the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and goal. Clock running. We've played 5 minutes of the first quarter. It's scoreless, but BG definitely threatening here in their second offensive possession. Near hash mark. Dylan Santosuaso is going to pass it. It's complete to Lupo. Lupo trying to run after the catch. Too good of a tackle. Too good of a tackle. That was number 6 for Merrimack coming up to make the play. Zach Twardowski, such a good two-way player. Textbook right there, and yanks him down. That was a loss of, is it 6 yards they lost? It was. They were at the 10. The ball's at the 16. So it's going to be 2nd down and 12 to get the first down. Of course, 16 yards away from the end zone. They need to get to the 3 for a first down. Merrimack trying to pick up their offense, which turned it over with a big stop here. Heaving it into the corner of the end zone. It's up for grabs. And a good 50-50 ball there that Merrimack was able to defend very nicely. Dropping back to his right. You can see he's kind of just putting it up for grabs. It's a good play if you got Rob Gronkowski down there, but there's a couple of a defensive back and a receiver that are about the same size, so element of risk to that pass. It's going to be 4th down and 12. No, Merrimack ball. That was a 4th down play, so I thought it was 3rd down. Merrimack has the ball. That was a 4th down play by Bishop Guertin. That first running play goes for a half a yard. Call it 2nd and 9 here for the Tomahawks. Tomahawks have yet to rip off a really big offensive play. They have the skilled players to put some points up, as we've seen their score totals earlier in the season. But this is a different animal, this BG defense apparently. Getting into the backfield, trying to blow that up, and a hard hit at the end of that. What a stick and a half that was. And I think leading the charge on this hit. Around the corner they go, and that was Lupo leading the charge at the bottom of the pile. Joey Lupo lowering the shoulder. What a great hit. So it's 3rd down and 6. 6 yards to keep the drive alive for the Tomahawks. Rolling out. Dowling dumps it. It is complete. Good hands at the end of that play. Number 12, Jared Dyer is able to, look at this catch. Not easy, was behind him as he gets dragged down by Kyle Baker, who was covering him tightly. A couple of big boys right there. Jared Dyer looks about the same size. As the tight end for Merrimack. Good battle there for the rest of the night probably. Rolling out, Dowling pumps it once, now he throws it. And a good tackle underneath the receiver. Not an easy tackle. The spin move there at the end by Zach Twardowski, but not quite able to get away. 2nd down and 7. Three receivers to the wide side left. And Dowling calling the signals. 2nd and 7. Big hole. Twardowski cuts it back to the inside. He's going to be dragged down, but this will move the chains. That was just good blocking by the Tomahawks, and their biggest offensive play of the game puts the ball at the 45-yard line of Bishop Guertin. So the clock will continue to roll here. As you see, 3:25 and counting. No score yet. Bishop Guertin 0, Merrimack 0. And Dowling in the shotgun, the senior. He's going to hand it off up the middle. Good play by the Bishop Guertin interior line to stop Twardowski that time. Certainly wasn't the big hole we saw a play before. Gain of only 1. It's going to be 2nd down and 9. All at the 44-yard line of Bishop Guertin. Merrimack looking to throw. It's a slant in, and it is completed. Good job of finding the receiver, who was tightly covered, and delivering the football right on time to Merrimack's Ryder Morse, the junior wide receiver. Not all that open, but it was a perfectly targeted pass from Dowling. And James has his team on the move here. 1st and 10, ball at the 39-yard line. Targeting the left side instead of the right side this time as they move down the field through the air. The counter play up through the middle. Good hole for Twardowski, and he's able to make, look at that, right through the middle. So a counter play produces a hole. Twardowski with another Merrimack 1st down, ball at the 22-yard line. James Dowling calling the signals from the shotgun. He's got Twardowski to his left and 2 receivers left and right, including the dangerous tight end / slot back Jared Dyer. The handoff up the middle, crashing forward is Twardowski. Took a heavy hit from the nose tackle of Bishop Guertin, Jacob Schofield, which eventually knocked him down, but not before he stumbled forward for 5 yards. 1st down, 5-yard carry. 2nd down and 5 now for Merrimack. Dowling hands it off. Twardowski again up the middle. This time he's dragged down. hanging on was Schofield, also credited with this tackle. No yards after contact that time for Twardowski, and it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Gain of only 1 on that play as Schofield was sure to wrap up. 2-down territory for Merrimack, but a key 3rd and 4 play here from the 15-yard line. As James Dowling looks to the sideline, will they give it to Twardowski a 3rd time in a row? Or maybe it will be a quarterback keeper in a rollout. No, it's no drop at all. He's going to show it, and it's great pass defense. There was really nothing there. Number 28 for Bishop Guertin with the knockdown, Joseph Homola. Homola stepped in front of the receiver, and there was just no way to complete it. So it's a key 4th down and 4. Merrimack needs to convert to hang on to the football. BG would love to stop them on downs here. Dowling, another one-step drop, heaves it toward the pylon, and it is off the fingertips. A flag flies. They're going to call interference, it looks like, against Bishop Guertin. On the coverage, you see Kyle Baker. Baker deep, goes up with it. Where is the penalty? I don't see it. What is that call? It looked like they're going to wipe it off? They're going to take it off? Pass interference against the offense, and it was a push against the offense. Baker had the inside position, as you saw, and it was the Merrimack receiver that decided to push off to prevent him from intercepting the ball, because it would give them the ball at the, well, I guess the spot of the foul wouldn't be advantageous to take that penalty. They'll take the ball over on downs. That was a 4th down play. Merrimack comes up empty, and now Bishop Guertin on offense, 1st and 10 from their 16. A stalemate so far offensively, 0-0 as we make our way into the last minute of the 1st quarter. Santosuaso dives forward and got a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Not much there for Dylan Santosuaso. Junior quarterback has yet to really connect at any distance through the air. 14 seconds. They may get a playoff here before the end of the 1st quarter. We'll have to see, as we're down to 7 and counting. Now they're going to let it tick off. We are going to come to the end of the 1st quarter scoreless at Stellos. Bishop Guertin 0 and Merrimack 0 in a battle of these New Hampshire Division I West teams. Both teams had their chances with 3rd and 4th down conversions that they faced late in their drives, and they come up empty. So it'll be 2nd down and 9 from the 17-yard line as they'll move the ball down to our left, and BG will try to go left to right across your screen. Nashua North leading the West Division, 5 games in the win column, unbeaten in the loss column. Bishop Guertin is 3-1, and Merrimack is 2-2 as they play here tonight. South, of course, lost that game last night to North, and they fell to 3-2. So if Bishop Guertin wins, they will be in a tie for 2nd place with South. If Bishop Guertin loses, they'll be in a tie for 3rd place with Merrimack. So a lot at stake for the Cardinals tonight, who have looked good early, but they need to find the magic formula to get into the end zone. Keene bringing up the rear of the division at 0-4. There are a couple of other undefeated teams in New Hampshire. Londonderry and Bedford are both 5-0. Of course, Bedford, the defending state champ. Santosuaso fakes the handoff, and it's an incomplete pass. Little high, little hard for Lupo off his fingertips, and fortunately for BG, incomplete. Always a danger when you're throwing to the side like that and it's deflected, that some defensive back will pick it and turn it into 6 points. But it's an incomplete pass, so it's 3rd down and 9 from the BG 17, trying to come up with something to keep this drive going. Their dangerous threat, Joey Lupo, is the slot receiver to the right of Santosuaso on this play. He's dropping back to pass. He's going to swing it out. Hit immediately and buried was the receiver on that play, Ben Plumlee. Kind of a defensive end that, instead of going after the quarterback, ended up making the tackle on the receiver. Just a heads-up play by Jared Dyer. As we look at Dyer right there, good read by that young man. And it's a 4th down and 13, a certain punting situation for the Cardinals, who are going to have to boot it from their own end zone. Second quarter has just begun. BG forced to punt it over to Merrimack. That's a good catch. A non-fair catch made by Justin Fournier. And that is Joey Lupo on the tackle. Merrimack with the best field position of the night. The ball will be spotted at the BG 41. So Merrimack, just 41 yards to go as we get a look at the sideline. Merrimack's head coach is Kip Jackson. His assistants are David Jackson, Brandon Lilly, Steve Booley, Carl Bunis, Jim Cole, Joe Goodridge, James Williams, Joe Haftel, Jordan Miranda, and Ryan DiDonato, the Merrimack coaching staff. There's a handoff that goes nowhere. BG's defensive line steps up and stuffs it. So Jake Trahan, with which looks like an end around type of play, there was no opening for him, and actually lost a yard. 2nd down and 11. Dowling hands it off, and coming around from the other way was Jared Dyer. Dyer is tackled after a moderate gain on the play. Actually, when he was 2nd and 11, that's not bad. It's going to be 3rd down. He gained about 5, so it's 3rd down and 6. There's the handoff to no one. Dowling keeps it. He's got a 1st down. Big opening. And James Dowling, with a great read, bursts his way through the line untouched. No contact till he was beyond the 1st down marker. So very successful play call there for the Tomahawks. Move the chains to the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tomahawks in a scoreless game here in the 2nd quarter, threatening to score first. There was a whistle before that play could be run. A false start against the Tomahawks. So 5-yard penalty. Make it 1st and 15 from the 28. So a hiccup there for the Merrimack offense. Clock rolling here in the 2nd quarter. Quick hitter to the right, and nothing doing for the Tomahawks. They were trying to get the BG defensive back, Brendan Callahan, napping, but Callahan was very alert to that pass. He was the closest to it. Incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down and 15. I know it does say period 1 on the screen, but we need to change it to period 2. There's the play. Dowling's going to throw a lateral, and Dyer's down the sideline, threatening to score. He is in. Was he in bounds? Where's the indication? Was there a whistle before the play? It appears there's no celebration of any kind. We have had a whistle before the play happened. Looks like there's a flag down back where the quarterback rolled out. And we got a push in the back against the Tomahawks. So blocking the back call, that's going to be a huge penalty against Merrimack. What looked like a successful running play A lateral rearward pass there from Dowling to Dyer, negated. They go all the way back to the 39. They need to get to the 13 to get a first down. So it's second down and about 20. Dowling steps through a few tacklers. Now he breaks it to the left side. James Dowling is loose. Lowers his shoulder. Heavy hit, but a good tackle at the end of that. That was number 10, Thomas Willett, on the tackle. 5'7" and 170 pounds. He really absorbed that hit from Dowling, who is listed, no weights listed for Merrimack on this roster. So it's 3rd and 12, rolling out with protection. Dowling flings it, it's intercepted. Down the right side, the second interception of the game. What a play by BG. Just stepping in the way. Oh, we'll go back to live action. That was a great play by the Cardinal defense. A clutch play, too, on 3rd and long. James Dowling has been intercepted twice. And so the passing game for Merrimack, not what they would like it to be. 8:35 to go in the first half. BG working with 2 timeouts. Merrimack still has their full complement of 3 timeouts. 1st and 10 from the 18 after the run back of the second interception of the game by Bishop Guertin. Cardinals looking to pass on first down. It is complete, or is it fumbled after the catch? Decision for the officials. They looked like they were going to mark it as a good catch, but they decided to call it an incomplete pass. He didn't have it long enough. So it's 2nd down and 10 from the 18. Good idea. Santos Suazo put it right on the money. But the drop on the slant in by Brendan Callahan. Callahan's now split wide to the left on this play. The lone running back fakes to him. The pass, Lupo in traffic and downed after a short gain. Joey Lupo was at the 20 when he was tackled. His gain only 1. 3rd down and 9 for the Cardinals. They need to get to the 29-yard line. Ball is spotted just inside the 20. Key play call here for the Cardinals. Both teams have been faced with difficult to convert 3rd down opportunities. A deep passing threat really not there for either team. They've been trying short passes, swing passes, dump offs, slant ins. Right now, BG's going to burn their 2nd timeout. So they're going to use a timeout here with 7:35 remaining in the first half, 2nd period. Scoreless game. Both defenses have played extremely well. John Collins along with Tom King. Our camera crew is Tim O'Neill, Jim McLean, Frank Wallen, and our executive producer, Pete Johnson. Glad to have you with us. If you're watching on a Saturday night, October 5, we are live here at Stellos Stadium. A welcome alternative, I'm sure, to watching the Yankees beat up on the Twins.
What's that score now?
I don't know. 8-1 the last I looked.
Gotta keep.
Later in the game.
You gotta keep me informed.
I will. I'll look it up right now. Yankees, Twins.
The
guessing that the Yankees have double digits by now. Oh, it's 8-1 still.
8-1 still. Okay,
Yeah,
but
in the seventh.
Seventh, that's good.
Yeah.
Couple of things. First of all, the ball finds Joey Lupo.
Yeah.
Second of all, so do the Tomahawks.
Right. Good point. On offense, it's been a struggle. Deep pass to Lupo. He has got
And
it.
there it is.
Lupo at the
It's
40,
gone.
the 30. He's
See ya.
gone. Lupo, an 80-yard touchdown
Gone.
pass from Santa Suaso. What a play.
Ball finds him. Look at him. He's got 5 steps. Almost closing. He's a Tomahawk. I bet that's Wood, probably, because he's got some speed.
Number 5 for
Number 9,
Merrimack.
I believe. I think it's 9. I think that was 9.
Okay, that would be Trahan.
Oh, Trahan?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But he put more distance after the
He
catch.
did.
What
An
a play.
80-yarder.
80 yards. I was just mentioning that it didn't seem either team had a deep passing threat, and what happens? Boom.
Ball finds him. I'm telling you.
Joey Lupo, the Joey Lupo show. What a play. What a pass from Santa Suaso. It is good. A low line drive that somehow finds its way through the uprights. And the Cardinals lead this one 7-0 with 7:24 to go in the half. That took about 11 seconds, that play, I think. And highlight of the season definitely for the BG
Well, one
offense.
of them. I don't know. They've added the highlights.
I don't know if they've added any
Oh,
more
well,
than
look,
80 yards.
What the runs that Lupo had a couple weeks ago. You know? I mean, they were long, too. I don't know exactly, but I mean.
Right. As far as passing plays, that's probably up there. So BG will kick off with the lead. And of course, Lupo stays out there for special teams as well.
But I'll tell you what, Merrimack's going to put some points up, though.
Think so?
They were knocking on the door before.
Their passing game's a bit shaky right now.
Well, they got 2 people doing it, so 2's better than 1 in some ways.
So Bishop Guertin is going to kick off in the person of Cameron Offer. Just got that extra point to go through. Cameron Offer, low end over end bouncer, fielded at the 10-yard line.
That was a big penalty that Merrimack had, the block in the back, because I think Dyer was out of bounds where? Somewhere near me, around the 3-4 yard line?
Yeah. That was number 9. That was on the return, Jake Trahan. He's probably still tired from chasing after Lupo. 1st and 10 for the Tomahawks, 7:17 remaining in the first half. BG has consistently forced Merrimack into 3rd and long situations on their aborted drives. So let's see what happens in this sequence here. James Dowling in the shotgun. He is going to throw it. That's a running play as he throws a lateral to Trahan. Trahan gets close to 1st down yards, but I thought I saw a yellow hanky fly through the TV screen.
Yes, there's one on the 37-yard line.
And BG's defense clapping. It's a hold against the offense. So a successful run play, the swing pass to Trahan, is going to be negated. And instead of 2nd and short, it's going to be, well, probably spot foul. Let's see. They'll spot it at the 26. They need to get to the 45. So it's 1st and 19. Actually, they spot it right at the 25. So it's 1st and 20. Back into the shotgun goes Dowling. Looked like one of the receivers jumped offside, but they didn't flag it. And it's a 1-yard gain only on the completed pass to Devin Wood. I guess he just timed the snap perfectly, because definitely Wood moved before everybody. Or somebody on that far side moved early, it seemed. 2nd down and call it 17. maybe 16. Ball at the 29, needing to get to the 45. Swing pass again, short. High percentage, but not that far down the field. So it's going to be another 3rd and long situation coming up for Merrimack here. 3rd down and 12. I think this is exactly the distance they needed to go when they threw the 2nd interception of the game moments ago. So we look down the line here. James Dowling setting up in the shotgun. 3rd and 12. He fumbles the snap and throws it down the sidelines, up for grabs. It's intercepted. What a nice jump ball play.
And that's not Dowling, John. Look at the jump ball. That's Crampton. Okay, that's Kyle Crampton throwing the ball. Dowling, I think.
Crampton.
Yep.
It's my mistake.
And a great leap.
Brendan Callahan.
The 3rd interception of the game.
Wow, that's a lot of INTs. And we're still in the first half. 2nd, Lupo has 1. Yeah, 2 interceptions for Brendan Callahan.
Right.
And actually, that Lupo interception was a Brendan Callahan tip. So he's played fantastic. Number 7, they want to stay away from him through the air, but they have not done so. And BG has benefited with fine defensive work of Brendan Callahan. There's a keeper for Santa Suaso. Moderate yards on 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and, well, you got 3. 2nd and 7. And bent over a little bit as he comes off the field is the, I hope he's okay. He's sitting down and he's cramping, I think. Brendan Callahan is on the sideline and they're working on a cramp. So two-way player needs to hydrate and hopefully stretch that out and get back out there. Almost losing the handle, and a good job of not fumbling it there after nearly slipped out of his hand. Santa Suaso takes the loss, so it's a sack for the Tomahawks. Self-inflicted sack for the Cardinals. They lost 5, so they need to get to midfield. They're at the 35. It is 3rd down and 15. And this is when the Tomahawks defense certainly wants to know, where is Lupo at? Right now he's in the slot, top of the screen, number 32 for BG. The deep threat that you saw go 80 yards on the completion from Santa Suaso. He's going to heave it down the right side to a different receiver this time. Kyle Baker was out there.
Baker almost had it.
Good coverage by number 6, the defensive back for Merrimack, Zach Twardowski, right with him. So Twardowski does his job, prevents Baker from coming down with a big 3rd down reception. 4th and 15, and BG will punt with 4:25 remaining in the first half. And doing the punting for Bishop Guertin is Jacob Baker, number 22, a freshman. Good size for a freshman, 6 feet and 194 pounds. Flag way back where the return man is set up. Delay a game against PG. So
they're going to have to.
Jacob Baker was feeling some pressure to punt deep in his own end. He just got deeper.
Yep, definitely.
There is enough time for Merrimack to hope to tie this thing up before the end of the first half. Baker, momentary hesitation, but booms one down the field, and it's loose. Pouncing on it was Twardowski. He almost fumbled. Actually, number 8, excuse me, it was number 8 for Merrimack, Justin Fournier. Momentary bobble. That would have been a huge turnover, but instead it's 1st and 10 for the Tomahawks at their own 37-yard line. So let's see who the quarterback is this time. Looks like it's 15 again. number 15. The handoff, Twardowski, big hole, and he plows his way forward. Tackle made by number 22, acting as the safety. Jacob Baker, a freshman, forced to come up and make that tackle to save a touchdown against the hard-charging Jacob Twardowski, who almost broke it the distance.
Zach Twardowski.
Zach Twardowski. He's a load to bring down.
He sure is.
And it's a senior hitting into a freshman. And I got to give a lot of credit to Jacob Baker for bringing him down. So 7-0, BG clinging to that lead right now as Merrimack is on the move. That was a short gain on first down. Good stop. But still plenty of time remaining here first half for Merrimack to get on the board. Straight drop. Slings it, and it's incomplete. Great job.
I'm surprised they've mixed in the quarterbacks. I really am. I don't know what has been going on that way.
So it's Kyle Crampton?
It's Crampton, number 15.
Crampton, number
15. 18. I don't know if Dowling's hurt.
18.
Dowling's come back and played a little bit, but is he hurt? I don't know.
Maybe he's not 100%. Kyle Crampton is a sophomore. Dowling, of course, a senior. And Crampton is in the shotgun. He is going to hand it off. It's a halfback pass, wide open down behind the field. Was
on a fumble, ball loose.
Morse, and it's loose.
Looks like he got it.
Did he get it back?
Yeah, he did.
Here is the end of that play. The ground basically caused that fumble, so it wasn't going to count anyway,
got up
probably.
And snared it.
Yeah, well, a well-designed play.
Pass?
The pass was thrown by Jared Dyer, number 12.
Yeah, see, I told you, Dyer will throw the football, he will catch it and run with it.
What is this discussion about? BG's pointing the other way for some reason. It's against BG.
Yep.
I'm not sure what that was.
Down by contact.
Down by contact. All right, not a penalty. They're just discussing the spot of the ball.
So it's first and goal now from the 10-yard line.
Yep. Clock rolling as we get to down to the 3-minute mark. Merrimack threatening to tie this game up. And the handoff. And back in the game is Dowling. Great tackle. Number 58 for Bishop Guertin, leading the charge.
Looks like a busted play.
Aiden Sefcik. Sefcik, the defensive lineman, a junior, 5'10", 217 pounds, blew that play up in the middle. And it's second down and 11. 2.5 minutes to go. Back into the game at quarterback for Merrimack.
More than 11.
James
I'll
Dowling.
tell you what, it's more than 11. They're at the 13-yard line. If you look at that yard marker on the far side.
Think so?
Yeah, they lost 3 yards. Yeah, look what the yard down
Second
marker.
and 14.
Yeah.
Yep.
Second and goal from the 13-yard line.
Division I scores from this weekend. Number 5, you know about North defeating South last night, 21-6. The Curtis Harris show. He got all 21 points for his team, including a 2-point conversion. Exeter took care of business against Winnicott, 42-14. Londonderry looks to Tom like the team to beat right now, 49-3 over Wyndham. Salem shut out Pinkerton 12-0 in a game played this morning. Spalding and Dover, the closest game of the weekend, 24-21. The Red Raiders took it. Conquered over Timberlane 28-14, and Bedford trounced Central 31-14. Keeper, Dowling, and not going to get enough. It's going to bring up 4th and goal. Jacob Schofield gets over there in the middle of it, as was number 74 for BG on defense, Mike Terrazzano, 235-pound defensive lineman. 3rd and goal from the 9. Dowling hands it off. Twardowski is wrapped up from behind. Good tackle, James Kreigel, number 8. In the middle of it, hung on for dear life, got some help. 4th down and 7. Goal to go from the 7 for the Tomahawks. A minute and a half left to go in the first half, but they need to score here or it's BG ball. Still with the lead, I might add. Not even thinking about the field goal, by the way. If there's a kicker in the mix for Merrimack, they're just going to go for it, trying for the touchdown.
And a
slant in, and it's a completed pass for the touchdown. Making it look easy. Number 7, here's the replay, and he just seemed to step in front of the defender, Devin Wood.
Now, Devin Wood's an experienced receiver. He's got size, he's got length, and if you get him inside like that, unless you're able to bat the ball down, it's not going to happen.
Tell you what, Tom, that defender on that play was Brendan Callahan, who's been brilliant tonight.
Right,
going for the
but
extra
he was
point.
on the outside.
He doesn't look like he's 100% right now. He's coming back from a cramp or something. He was
right.
on the sideline. And
but John Wood got position.
Oh, he certainly did.
You know, I don't think there's anything that he could have done. Kick is good.
It is right through, and we are tied at 7 with a minute 15 to go, first half. Merrimack.
Great football game.
Yep, they have answered back and tied it up.
Yep.
BG's down to 1 timeout, with 1:15 remaining. It'll be interesting to see what happens on this kickoff. What BG doesn't want to do is turn it over on this kickoff because Merrimack would be working with 2 timeouts and a short field. So they need to secure this football, of course, before the end of the first half to avoid disaster. Good showing of the Merrimack student body across the way there. You see on the right side of the visiting stands. 7-7 here in period number 2 at Stellos. We're live on a Saturday night, October 5. It was a sunny, warm day earlier, and the temperature has predictably plummeted. Onside kick. BG does a good job of falling on it. The kicker was the closest to it for Merrimack, staying with his own bouncer, but BG was able to secure it. I think that was Joey Lupo that got it, or was it 62, not 32.
Well, good field position. They couldn't take advantage of the field position they had before. See if they can do it again. But Merrimack, they have shut Lupo down except for that long touchdown pass. But that's what happens with these players.
That was Sam Scannell, by the way, that recovered that kick.
You can shut him down for as long as you can, but there's always one player who's going to beat you.
Look at this formation. 4 receivers split to the right. Almost looks like the Hail Mary formation. But there's plenty of time. They're actually acting as blockers for Lupo. Lupo has 1 block. He's to the sideline and out of bounds. He got a nice gain on first down out of that. To about the, well, we're going to spot him out at the 47. Not as great as I thought originally. It's going to be 2nd down and about 6. 5.5. Ball at the 47-yard line. Dylan Santosuoso looking to the sideline. The BG quarterback, straight drop. He's going to heave it down the right sideline, looking for Baker. He's double covered, and he has it. Is he in bounds?
I don't know.
Is he in bounds? The official says he is
no.
out of bounds, the official says, and here's the replay.
So let's take a look. He needs 1 foot. Battling 2 defenders up.
Yeah, his right foot was
Right
out.
foot was out.
That was the one he needed.
Yep.
But what a nice touch on that pass. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 5. Looking to the sideline for the play call is Dylan Santosuoso. He's got Baker again split to the right. Lupo's a slot back, a slot receiver to the left. And Plumlee is the lone running back. Let's see what we have. A whistle. See, the umpire threw a flag way back in the defensive backfield, delay a game as he's monitoring the clock. BG just taking too long to decide what to do. It was already 3rd and long. Now it's 3rd and longer. 3rd down and 11. So opportunity going by the boards. BG's only taken like 14 seconds off the clock since they got the ball. 1:01 remaining. They're going to swing it out. Lupo dropped it. He picks it up. You better watch out. That could be a lateral. No, they call it an incomplete pass. A forward pass that was incomplete. And BG's going to have to punt. Better part of a minute remaining and 2 timeouts for Merrimack. They could make some hay with this.
They could. And I'd get the ball in Dyer's hands as much as I could if I were them.
Right. Punting situation for the Cardinals. Merrimack's going to try to come and block it, but they're not going to get close, as Jacob Baker's punt is fielded at the 28 and return. Good job of picking his way through some tacklers.
I saw a flag, but
you
I
did.
That's what I thought. Yeah, where is it? Where's it lying? Disappeared.
It's,
there it is.
Yeah,
it's at the 30. It's at the 28-yard. You barely see it.
It was
28-yard line. Yep.
It almost looked like it was white, but until the wind blew, and then you could see it. So a block in the back we have. That's going to back Merrimack up considerably if that's what it is. Players just forget they cannot block in the back, and it's a situation where maybe if the Merrimack return man just calls for the fair catch, there is no penalty because you don't have to block for him, and they'll just take it 1st and 10.
Right.
Trying to make something out of nothing there is where they got in trouble. So they were all the way back to the 18-yard line, 1st and 10. Of course, the risk is if you put it up, you're only a few yards away from your own end zone, and that's exactly what Dowling wanted to do before he was sacked. Good pass rush on this play. And you see number 58 for BG records the sack. That's Aiden Sefcik, 217 pounds. That was a sack. It was a great play. .20 seconds remain in the half. Straight drop, throwing over the middle, and it is complete.
Because everybody's playing back.
Oh, he gets away.
And that's not good tackling.
And he gets out of bounds. How did that happen?
I know it.
So Jake Trahan finds his way to the sideline after the catch and still has 11 seconds left on the clock and gets his quarterback into a position where he could possibly heave it down and get a couple more plays out of this. Good work after the catch by Trahan. Shotgun snap, 1-step drop, the pass is complete, and getting out of bounds again. Merrimack's Devin Wood even got a 1st down. Not that it really matters with 3 seconds left, but it is close enough where Merrimack could conceivably heave this thing all the way into the end zone. If James Dowling has the arm to throw it 50 yards, he could possibly put it up for grabs here with enough time to throw. So Guertin's going to come for the Merrimack quarterback and see if they can get there before he launches. He's going to throw it short.
Open field for Twardowski. Got a tackle.
Twardowski.
And he's got to try to find a way to zip through a lane, and he can't do it.
Now he's going to be tackled from behind.
And that'll do it. End of the half.
Good half of football for nose tackle Jacob Schofield, who made that tackle to put a period on the end of this sentence of the first half in the books. 7-7. Bishop Guertin and Merrimack. We have a really good football game here. John Collins along with Tom King, Nashua ETV. We're live on a Saturday, October 5 of 2019, and back with the exciting conclusion as we take a break from the press box audio, but we will be watching the bands perform at halftime here at Stellos.
Folks, as the teams head into the locker rooms, you turn your attention back to the field. Please welcome the 2019 Bishop Guertin High School Cardinal Marching Band with their field show, Boston, You're My Home, featuring Dirty Water, Sweet Caroline, and Shipping Up to Boston. The band is under the direction of Mr. Brian Stark and is assisted by Mrs. Amanda Stark, with percussion instruction by Chief Master Sergeant Dave Long of the United States Air Force. Drill design by Dr. Ron Fussell. The ensemble is conducted by drum majors Isabella Wang and Sarah Vincent. Please welcome the Marching Cardinals.
Jason, I saw Jason go.
Hi, my name is Brooke. I'm the founder of National Concussion Awareness Day. When I was a freshman in high school, I suffered a concussion. Most concussions resolve in 7 to 10 days, but mine didn't. For months, I suffered from post-concussion syndrome, which affected my academics, activities, and social life. Sports-related concussions account for 53% of all head injuries in young people under the age of 19. The CDC estimates that 3.8 million concussions happen each year, but as many as half go undiagnosed. If you've had an impact to your head, symptoms may start hours or days later. Watch for headache, nausea or vomiting, balance problems, dizziness, blurry or double vision, sensitivity to light or noise, feeling sluggish or foggy, confusion, concentration, or memory problems. If you think you've had a concussion, don't hide it. Report it to your parents, coach, and doctor, and take the time to recover. Remember, it's better to miss one game than the whole season. Did you know that one concussion, you're 1 to 2 times more likely to have a second concussion? And if you've had 2 concussions, you're 2 to 4 times more likely to suffer a third concussion. All concussions should be taken seriously. This message was brought to you by LessonTheImpact.org. Lessen the Impact is a nonprofit organization bringing free concussion education to school programs, clubs, and civic organizations to New Hampshire. For more information or to book a concussion presentation for your school, go to www.lessontheimpact.org.
Welcome back, everybody. Halftime here at Stellos. A 7-7 game, an excellent contest. We thought it was going to be close, Tom.
Right.
It doesn't get any closer than this.
Well, it could be a lot worse. I mean, in my mind, it should be 21-7 in favor of Merrimack. I thought that they had moved the ball better. I thought they had more skill position people. That big play, the biggest play against Merrimack that's keeping this game tied, was the penalty, the block in the back on a swing pass to Jared Dyer as he raced down the sidelines out of bounds at the 5-yard line. They would have scored on that drive, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. And speaking of big plays, we're going to take a look at one here.
Well, here's the pass down to here's Lupo. Santos Uoso heaves it. Lupo has steps on 2 defenders, and once he gets a step, he burns it. He's the fastest player on that team. If you get 2 steps on somebody and you're Joey Lupo, no one's catching you.
80 yards for the touchdown.
80 yards for the score.
Biggest play of the game so far for Bishop Guertin. One of the big plays for Merrimack as they gained a lot of ground through the air. This one caught BG up by surprise a little bit.
Right. I think that's Dowling, or no, that's Jared Dyer on the halfback pass, and he flips it all the way down, and the ball comes loose. Now, recovered by Merrimack, by Ryder Morse. Now, the question is, was he down by contact? Or even more so, could it have been an incomplete pass?
It's one they review to death
I'd
when
like
you watch
to
the
see
NFL
that
games,
one more
right?
time. Can we see that one more time, Pete?
Did he have the ball long enough to be a completed pass is what you want to know.
Here's the heave. Great pass by Dyer. He can throw it. All right, he's got the ball long enough, so it's a completed pass.
Yeah.
Down, knee down, ball comes out almost simultaneously, in my mind.
Right.
You know?
Of course,
we'd have to. We can't do it, but we would have to slow that down. You know, immeasurably to see if his knee touched before the ball came out.
So was it Crampton to Wood for the touchdown? The slant in pass. Was Crampton out there? Or was it Dowling?
I got to check my notes.
Yeah, because that's what we're at. We have an 80-yard pass play touchdown from Santos Suazo to Joey Lupo, and Devin Wood with the slant in reception for Bishop Guertin to put them on the board. Merrimack certainly did have their share of offense, but BG with 3 interceptions, 2 by Brendan Callahan. Callahan actually tipped the 3rd interception into the waiting hands of Joey Lupo.
The quarterback on that drive was Crampton, I think.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Crampton got the touchdown pass. Yep. And it's a 7-7 game. So the way it started, BG receiving, they'll be kicking off here to begin the second half to Merrimack. Merrimack with the next best chance, it appears, to break this 7-all tie. Low line drive caught on the fly by Jake Trahan. And Trahan is downed. I'm going to spot him at the 37, it looks like. 1st and 10, good field position for the Tomahawks.
BG can't boom kicks. They don't have that ability.
Let's see who they trot out there first at quarterback
If I'm
for
the Cardinals,
Merrimack.
next year, I start lining up kickers in February and March the way Tony Johnson used to. See if you can get a soccer player to try to kick.
Yeah, and it's going to be a handoff up the middle. Twardowski burst through a big hole and a giant chunk on 1st down.
Right, and this is why I feel that Merrimack should be up, because of the way they've moved the ball. BG isn't able to do that.
No, 8-yard gain on 1st down, 2nd and 2. Well, BG hasn't done it enough.
I don't think they can, John.
Yeah.
Unless Lupo's running it wide.
Handoff by Crampton this time.
Stopped, great defense.
Yeah.
If BG's going to win this game, they're going to need to do it with big defensive plays. They have a lot of linemen back. They've got some size. They can be physical. They can be physical. You know, Kip Jackson said last week his team wasn't physical with Nashville South, and that's why they lost. So
Schofield in on that tackle up front for BG.
3rd and 2 from the 45.
And that's going to be a hold. It should be. They throw it. It's out to the side and making his way down the sideline.
I don't see a flag.
I just saw a big yank in the middle of the line. Wish I could watch that back.
Did you see a flag?
No, there was no flag. It wasn't flagged. I just saw the hold.
Yep.
I wanted it to be called, and it wasn't.
And we got an injury, I believe.
Oh.
Wood looks like he's a little limping.
Yeah. Pete was working on the replay for me.
That's just a huge play.
But I saw a would-be sack developing there, and all of a sudden the person who seemed to have broken into the backfield unabated to the quarterback was yanked from behind, and I didn't know how you could not call that. Kind of a stunt that went well and then swallowed up on the right side of the line.
Twardowski down to about the 23. He got about 2 yards on that.
They try it? Let's see if we can get back to that play. Here's Tom. I thought in the middle.
Right there.
No, that's a different play.
Yeah, no.
That's a different play. It was a pass, but yeah.
Yeah, that's not the play.
No. Quick hitter to the left. It is completed to Dyer. Dyer falls forward, close to a first down, but not quite there. He is going to be 2 yards short. Second down and third down and 2.
He's a load. He's tough to bring down.
So 2 down territory for the Tomahawks here, and their opening possession of the second half in a 7-7 game. Crampton rolling out, throwing on the run. It is completed to Dyer, bowling his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Jared Dwyer, pass completion on the rollout.
Jared Dyer, wide open, and you're not going to arm tackle him, Brendan Cunningham. You've got to wrap him up and push him back. Dyer's immense. His grandfather used to be an assistant coach at Nashua under John Fagula in football for 1 year.
Inherited some of that size, did he?
And yep.
So rumbles into the end zone, easily shrugging off a few arm tackles.
And his father was a good football player for Nashua as well.
This one is good. It is a 14-7 lead for the Tomahawks. A statement drive opening the second half.
7 plays. And I believe they went 63 yards. Started at the 37.
Yep.
The big play, the pass to Wood of 30 yards. From the Tomahawk 45 all the way down to the 25 of Bishop Guertin.
On the play that I thought I saw a blatant hold, but it was not called.
Yeah, you thought for sure. Flag was there. There's a hold coming back. Right.
No flag.
No hanky.
Unbelievable. Just a step away from the quarterback.
Just panky, no hanky.
All of a sudden the hook came out, and it was like, well, how's that
all right,
called?
this is a short kickoff.
And a good return for BG out past the 40.
You know, they're going to do that to keep the ball away from Lupo. So you know what I do? Find a way to sneak Lupo up into the front.
That was number 10 for Bishop Guertin on the return. Thomas Willett getting up off the bottom of the pile. A heads-up play by Thomas. And
but see now,
first and 10 from the 41.
Now, see, they know Lupo. They're down. They're going to need Lupo to get the ball. So, and he's lined up at the bottom of your screen, right at the 39-yard line.
Dylan Santasuaso hands it off
up
the middle.
Sorry, he's not.
Not too much up there for, is that Plumley, number 20? Yes, it is. Ben Plumley on the carry, 1 yard only. Second down and 9. That's what you're talking about, Tom.
Guertin
not getting too much on first down runs.
No, Guertin does not have, and John, they barely got a yard on that. Guertin does not have a running game.
They're not having the ability to blow open any holes.
Not a drive running game. They need to develop one.
Looks like a size advantage there.
You've got Dyer at that defensive end, and he's a force.
Santasuaso and the keeper off left tackle, and again, a very short game.
Yeah, probably a couple of yards to the 43. Dyer, watch Dyer at the left end. He just seals that area off where you can't go wide to the right.
There he is, number 12, near side, defensive lineman.
Right on that left side.
Clearly, the Merrimack's got greater size on the line.
Yep.
And BG unable to blow open any holes. Third down and long.
Yeah, third
and 8.
They dropped the ball.
And Santasuaso is just going to be content to fall on it.
Not a good offensive series at all. Now I can see what John Trisciani was talking about when he wasn't happy last week with the Keene game.
They were just recognizing now they're going to have to punt.
Now
They're slow to come off the field.
4 yards. It's 4th and 11. And they need to get their offense in gear because they cannot just live on long passes to Joey Lupo.
And on defense alone, now that they're trailing 14 to 7.
And now, see, their kicking game isn't that great. So Merrimack's probably chomping at the bit here to get good field position. Oh, that's a good punt, though.
Jacob Baker showing why the freshman is allowed to punt the
Yeah,
ball.
he proved me wrong. Great kick.
And Lupo with the tackle.
So now Merrimack's going to have to start at their own 22, 23-yard line. But you know what? They got the horses to drive and chew up the clock.
Yeah, the line of scrimmage there was a 39, Tom. You don't see punts like that in high school all the time.
I like that. God loves us for free. That's very creative. Not bad. Little dig at the millions of dollars it takes to go get Bishop Guertin, right?
Wow. BG has not had a first down conversion all game.
Well, they had the first down on the touchdown, but not a first down conversion period.
Wow, that's interesting.
That's not surprising, and they take a timeout.
So I guess technically it is possible to score without getting the first down when it's a touchdown. Went 80 yards. Was a shocker to Merrimack, I'm sure, as they
their first possession they didn't have one.
Went down in the game.
Their second possession they didn't have one. Third possession, no.
Replay for Tom.
Fourth possession was the touchdown. Fifth possession, no, they punted.
There you go.
So you're right.
Yep.
5 possessions, 4 punts, and 1 TD.
Replay time.
What are we going to see here, Pete? Ooh, that's close.
Yeah. You need another angle from the other side of the field.
Watch. Foot down. Close.
Yeah. Whatever the ruling was on the field, it would stand on that play.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, not enough evidence to bring it back, sort of thing.
Not at that speed.
Yeah. Dragging him down from behind is Lupo. Twardowski on the carry, and another first down for Merrimack. He's saying how in short supply first downs are for Guertin. Well, Tomahawks getting them regularly on.
They get 12 yards, and now they got a 1st and 10 at their 35. And
yeah,
I'll tell you, I wouldn't be surprised if they're at the 50 in about 2 plays, maybe 1.
They're staying out of the air where they've thrown 3 interceptions. This time, good surge. Schofield again leading the charge. Got some help from his teammates. Also getting up off the pile, Ben Plumley in on the tackle with Jacob Schofield. And that one goes only for a yard. 2nd down and 9. BG trying to force Merrimack into a passing situation. Crampton's going to throw it. Incomplete.
Got a little too hyped up.
And so another.
Took some steps as he was running, and then because he was running, that's why he threw it high.
You would think they're going to pass here again. And their passing game not as effective as their running game.
If I'm them, well, first of all, where's Lupo on the field? Because like I said, the ball finds him. All right, Lupo is lined up in safety position at the 45-yard line. So if I'm Merrimack, I'm trying. Where's Dyer?
He is in the slot position, right side of the line.
Right side, top.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right there at the 30.
Yep.
Not at the top of your screen, but the next one in.
Yep. And what do we have?
Timeout.
Going to burn a timeout here?
Somebody's calling
delay a game.
Oh, delay on Merrimack. Wow, that's
5 yards.
Wow, why is that?
First time they have been guilty of that.
Now it's going to be 3rd and 14.
Yeah.
That may take Dyer out of the equation because he's a quick hitter.
Right.
If I'm them, maybe. See, they're set up to throw a swing to Dyer and get the blocking from the receiver. I think it's Trahan at the top. I think it's Trahan at the top of your screen.
They've tried to get it past Brendan Callahan a few times, number 7, the cornerback at the top of your screen, and they've failed as Callahan has figured in 3
But see,
interceptions tonight.
Here's all right, Dyer's chomping at the bit. He wants to take off now. He's ready to get down in his stance. So maybe he's not going to go. The way, when I just saw Dyer do, all right, he was ready to start.
Yep.
I think he gave it away. I don't think he's going to get the ball on a swing. I think he's going to get the ball right over the middle.
3rd and 19,
yep, there he
straight
goes,
drop.
right over the middle.
Crampton's going to be tackled from behind. A sack for Bishop Guertin. They just got in there on the quarterback before he knew what was happening.
Yep. Schofield with the sack. But watch Dyer right there at the 30 across to the 35. He was open, but the pass rush was great for Guertin, and they get a sack.
4th down coming up here, and clearly
all the way back at the 17-yard line, they lost.
Are they talking
14.
about a penalty? What are they talking about down there?
Let's see. I don't know.
There is a flag on the play. They're going to decline that, aren't they?
Holding Merrimack, penalty declined.
Declined, yeah.
Yep. 4th and 9.
Well, it's going to be 4th and about 29.
4th and 28.
28.
4th and 28 from the 17-yard line. Yep.
Matter of fact, Lupo's back to receive the punt.
Boy, I'd bring the kitchen sink at them here.
Yep. And the low snap, he gets it away. Lupo's calling for a fair catch at the 47, and that's where he'll take it.
Boy, I don't know. Lupo, fair catch. I guess the ball was too high for him to maybe get ahead of steam and run.
Justin Fournier, the gunner, did a great job at getting down there in Lupo's face. Tremendous speed by Fournier of Merrimack to force the fair catch in effect.
1st and 10 at the 47, 6:19 left to play.
Good look at field level at Dylan Santosuaso, the junior quarterback, number 15 for Guertin. As he got the play call from the near side, and he's going to shuffle a few steps and then find the seam. Santosuaso got a good 4 or 5 yards on that. Let's see.
They need more yardage on 1st down. They've been starting like 3rd and 9, 2nd and 8, 2nd and 9 consistently. Now they're at the 43, so they got 4. 2nd and 6.
Santosuaso looking to the sideline.
If you're Guertin, where is Jared Dyer? He's lined up. Now he's lined up he's in a left end spot. So you want
Lupo in motion.
Yeah, and now Dyer's going to be the guy to try
Lupo
to chase
has the
him down.
handoff, trying to cut around the right side, and he can't. He's driven out of bounds after maybe a gain of 1, maybe none.
What Lupo's got to do is he's got to take that ball and he's got to cut it upfield. He's got to cut.
Yep. And you know who was in that cut area? The guy you were just talking about. I think he didn't want to do it.
Well, Dyer was behind him.
Was he? Yeah.
Dyer was chasing. I had my binocs on Dyer the whole time. 3rd and 6 from the 43.
Possible passing situation for Dylan Santosuaso.
A good defensive coach like Kip Jackson, the head coach of Merrimack, who was the secondary coach for the Panthers for years at National South. Good defensive coach. He's going to find ways to take away your guy.
There's a quick hit to the right. Good hands.
And there's the guy that's got to get involved, Baker.
1st down, they're going to say.
Yeah, now.
Wow.
Where was Baker? Let's see.
Do we have it?
Yes. Well, a little
late.
Yeah, you were late.
So.
But the ball, he's down.
Spotted him right where his knees hit.
Yeah, 46, 36, so that's a 1st down.
It's kind of a generous spot.
It was at the 47 before, so.
Yep. Good job. It was not an easy catch for Baker. All hands on that. Keeper, Santosuaso near side. Is it him or is it somebody else? Let's see. Yeah, it is Dylan Santosuaso. And he picks up 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-yard gain, 4.5 really, close to 5, but on 1st down, BG will take it. Trailing by a touchdown here. As you see, 5:05 to go, 3rd period. And BG junior quarterback Dylan Santosuaso's got his team on the move.
Well, they finally have a 1st down.
Yep. How about that?
You know?
Yeah, that Dylan Baker catch. See if they can get one running here. He's going to throw it.
Head of steam.
Lupo, and he's going to fall forward. He needed to get to the 26, and he got to about the 27.
I'll tell you what slowed him down on that play.
Yep, first down.
Yep.
Another one for BG.
But he could have had more. The ball was just slightly behind him.
Yeah.
And it made him have to hesitate a little bit.
Yeah.
He catches that ball on the run, I think Joey Lupo's gone.
Good point. Official making the call that it's a first down.
I could watch Lupo and I could watch Jared Dyer all night long. Two really good football players.
Santa Suaso in the shotgun. He's got Ben Plumlee, the sole running back, and he's going to keep it. Cuts it up. Another good first down carry for Dylan Santa Suaso.
Dyer got there and he gave him a push, but he pushed him forward.
Yeah.
That gave Santa Suaso a little bit of momentum.
It did. He got close to 6 yards on that.
Yeah, he's down to the 22. He got about 5.
Yeah. So, 2nd and 5 or a long 4.
Yeah, long 4, short 5.
There's the snap. Throws it deep down the right
Oh,
side. He's
wide
got
open.
a man. It is complete to Baker. He's in bounds. It's a touchdown.
Wide open. The only question was, where was the pass going to be? There's the Guertin crowd all excited. Watch. Great throw. And now Baker. He's got 2 steps, and he's in bounds.
With the right foot.
Yep.
Beautiful pass and catch. Great touch on that pass by Dylan Santa Suaso, and excellent hands by Dylan Baker to haul it in and keep a foot in bounds.
Yeah,
the all-important extra point
exactly.
to tie this thing up. It's 14-13 for the moment. And the pressure's on the point after, and it's blocked. It's still 14-13, Merrimack.
Ouch. Let's see. Boy, I wonder.
Didn't seem to get off the ground, though. I don't know if it was
it seemed like a completely busted play.
Yeah.
But you know what? You can't have those in high school football. If you don't have that confidence in your kicker, then you have to start going for 2. If your whole special team, your whole PAT team, if you don't have confidence in that PAT team, then John Trisciani's got to make up his mind now or never that he's going to start going for 2 points.
Yeah, Ouch is right, because you go through all that work to get down there and get the potential game-tying score, and then you fall that 1 point short. 3:56 to go, third period. Still a lot of football to be played. You hope that doesn't factor in the conclusion.
You hope, but you know, if you Merrimack, you do.
Yeah. You hope it does. Right. So the kickoff by Bishop Guertin. End over end down the field.
That's too short.
Yeah.
Too short.
And haul down
They cannot get that kind of push on a return. So what you got to start to do is either ground it, or I don't know if it's a different kicker than your punter, because right now your place kicker, 54, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, your place kicker is Cameron Offer.
Right.
And I don't know, I didn't see who the punter was. Was it Lupo?
Jacob Baker.
Oh, Baker.
Yeah,
I might have
freshman.
Baker. I don't know. I might try
He's
Baker.
got a good leg. You saw it.
I might try Baker on kickoffs. You need to get the ball a little deeper. Got to get it down to about the 20 to the 15.
That would be a loss. Schofield is limping.
Yes. Now, is he cramped or is he hurt? That's the question.
Is that a grimace or a smile? Had something.
Caitlin Metzger isn't,
to say.
really doing a whole. She didn't have to. She didn't have to have him down on the ground, but now he's going to sit for a while. And let's see what they're doing here down below us.
Andrew Ha, number 77, comes into the game in place of Schofield.
But here they are at the 37 again, John, and here they are with a good gain on first down.
Good tackle from behind there. by number 20, getting helped up off the turf.
I see some laundry on the field.
Plumlee.
Yes, I did. There's laundry on the field.
What we got?
Back at the 37. Personal foul. Must have been
15
Must have been in the
yards.
line battle.
Wow.
Yep.
Costly penalty against the Cardinals as they made it a 1-point game. Well, this will put the ball into BG territory.
Yeah, and just like that, Merrimack's down at the BG 43.
A lot of passing and now penalties slowing down the pace of the game. 3:40 to go, third quarter. Still a ton of football to be played in this tight contest right now. Merrimack driving, trying to go up by 2 scores.
Dyer.
Dyer just running into a blocking sled of
Pretty
green
sure
and
that
yellow.
was Dyer.
I think if we watch, we'll see him get up off the.
Yeah, that's Dyer.
Certainly is. Jared Dyer. James Dowling is the quarterback currently, number 18.
Boy, they moved. I mean, they switch.
Yep. He's got receivers 2 to the left, 2 to the right, and his lone running back is Twardowski. Zach Twardowski, number 6, who you would think is due to get a carry. Nope, he's going to turn and fire, and it's off the hands of the intended receiver, Devin Wood.
Devin Wood, who's usually got great hands, but it was a zip pass. I wonder if it's tough to adjust 2 quarterbacks. You know, they both throw the ball a little differently.
You would think it is.
Yeah,
yep.
Dowling throws a little harder ball.
Yep. And fortunately for Merrimack, they didn't bounce to a defender. Straight drop. Dowling's going to throw it to the right. Devin
And,
Wood's got a first down.
He's
Stiff
gone.
arms. The 20. Devin Wood to the 10.
He's in.
A race touchdown for Merrimack. Devin Wood is second of the game.
Yeah, great play.
Credit Merrimack for going back to Devin Wood after the drop.
The question was, when he caught it, could Guertin tackle? And they missed 1 tackle.
Here's your
And
answer.
he's in. All right. Wood is at the top of the screen. Gets the ball in the flat, and there's the miss right there. Baker overran the play, and once Baker overran it, Wood was off to the races.
Is that a block from behind? It was close.
I'm sure there probably was one on that play.
It was Devin Ha.
PAT is up,
It
and
was
it is good.
And they are making all their PATs. It's
Yeah, who is that kicking for
21-13.
them? I'm going to see that if we see it again.
That's
Not a replay, but I mean, if we see the
same
kick
guy
again.
that's doing their kickoffs, I believe, for Merrimack. I think it's 58, and we don't have him on the roster. Is
So
that
now
what it is?
we got I think so too.
Yeah.
So now it is it is an 8-point game.
Yep. And now
You got to go
you're
for
not
2
gonna,
for BG.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna go
But
for
one
2.
more score, I don't think Guertin's got the ability to come back in a game like this.
Guertin would love to be in the position to make the decision to go for 2, which would mean they got another touchdown here to try to equal this or even this thing up. The player that came into the game when Schofield got hurt, Andrew Ha, was closest to making the tackle there
kick.
on Devin Wood. Good recovery by
Again, you know what?
BG.
I sneak Lupo up front if
Yeah.
you can do it. Now, he might have been up front. Let's see. The D-man wasn't Lupo. The D-man was Plumlee.
Yeah.
So I don't know where Lupo was on
I
that. But
didn't even see him on the field.
I don't
to
know,
be
but I bet they
candid.
snuck him up.
Yeah.
Because I think they were thinking the same thing I was.
Right.
So now here goes Guertin. 2:31 to play, third quarter. They're down 8 points, 21-13. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Santa Suaso
Quick
completes it on the quick out, and it is far sideline to number 2, Ryan Wallet.
Yep.
sophomore wide receiver.
And that's what I do if I'm BG. I see if I can get a few more people involved in the offense to take the pressure off Lupo and off Plumlee.
Gained 6 on the completed pass to the sideline. It's 2nd down and 4. 2:26. He went out of bounds. That stopped the clock. BG with some options here on 2nd down. Going to the air more and more, it looks like. Keeper Santosuaso trying to get to the
Sticks,
corner.
he was close.
Yep. Dives right over it. As
He was close. He needed to get to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, that spot's going to give it to him if that's where they're going to put the ball down.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, let's wait and see.
What is this?
Yeah, we got a penalty.
Yeah, we do. Well, that was bizarre. Did he step out of bounds?
They gonna make a call there or what?
That was bizarre, Tom. Didn't he go down over near the
He
sticks?
went down over by the sticks. What's the call there?
Don't get it. And they're gonna talk
I think
timeout.
John, I think
BG,
John
Trisciani wants to talk it over.
Yeah, and now they
like,
charge
what's
him
going
with
on?
a timeout.
What's going on? He went over. It almost looked like the official was going to spot it for a 1st down, and then he marks off 5 yards with no laundry.
With no laundry and no call. Well,
I guess Trisciani wants to talk to his coaches and not the officials. I guess he knows what happened. We don't know what happened. But everybody down the field
yeah,
seems
exactly.
to be
I don't know. I don't know at all. Was there a timeout called by the officials before the play started?
Well,
because we're still at 2nd down on the scoreboard.
Oh, okay. Maybe the down marker over there says 3. The scoreboard's now it says 3 on the scoreboard too. Oh, strange.
Unless he stepped out. Unless they think he stepped out. Can we see that again, Pete? Oh, okay. That was good. That was quick. Oh, okay.
Well, it looks such an innocent play, like it was a definite 1st down.
I don't get that at all.
One-step drop. Santosuaso is going to pull it down and get tackled after a gain of maybe 1.
If I'm Guertin, I think I might have to go for this.
Even though it's the 3rd quarter still?
Well, you're right. 8 points, probably not. But your defense isn't doing the job against Merrimack.
2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, so
he barely got a yard.
Yeah, good 14 minutes of football left to be played. BG faced with a 4th and 4.
And they just called timeout. They only have 2. They only have 2. Each team has only 2 timeouts left.
Yeah. So keep an eye on Lupo in the right slot. Looking to his left immediately off the fingertips.
And Merrimack will take over on downs.
Yep. It was too hot to handle for Brendan Callahan, the intended receiver over there. And Merrimack's going to have the ball at an advantageous spot. What do we have here? Officials. Oh, BG called a timeout. Are you serious?
No, there's no timeout.
No, they're just saying it's
Merrimack ball.
1st down Merrimack is what he was saying, yeah.
With 1:26 to play in the quarter.
They stopped the clock because of the change of possession is what it was. And then they say 1st down Merrimack. So I mistook that for a timeout indication. It is not. 1st and 10, ball at the 45. Terrific field position for the Tomahawks. James Dowling's back in the game at quarterback for Merrimack. He's going to keep it. Design keeper. He gets spun around, but he gets 1st down. He plows ahead.
Dowling runs really well, doesn't he?
He sure does.
I don't think I've seen him have a bad run play this game. Maybe one where they've stopped him. Down to the 31, he gains 13.
Gashes the BG defense right up the middle, and it's 1st down and 10, ball at the 31-yard line. No huddle. Dowling again looking for more where that came from. Tried to get outside left tackle and got brought down at not till after a gain of about 4. 2nd down and 6. Methodical right now, Merrimack offense. They've gotten their interceptions problem of the 1st half under control and starting to blow some holes in this BG line. Got to look for Jacob Schofield, see whether he's back out there or not, number 52.
Okay, he's got 5 seconds to snap the ball. As the arm went in the air for the official. 1,000, 2,000, snapped it.
Quick hitter to
That's
the
going
right.
to be a running play.
It is a lateral. Trahan tackled beyond the line to gain. So it's another first down for Merrimack. They move the chains again.
Boy, you know, they're just marching.
Yeah.
They're dominating right now offensively.
Yeah, they are. And the BG defense.
And this is what they showed in the first half, but just didn't get into the full rhythm.
BG defense is looking weary.
I think Merrimack's content to probably let the clock run down and let the quarter run out. That's
Yeah, 15 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Yep, they're going to do that right now, and that'll end after 3. It's going to be a 21-13 game.
Yeah, Merrimack starting to believe that the clock is their friend as they'll let it trickle down.
Well, it's really going to be their best friend if they score.
Right. So ball on the 18-yard line. They'll march it all the way down about 60 yards the other side of the field to have Merrimack go left to right instead of right to left. Congratulations again to North for winning the Battle of the Bridge football game last night, 21-6 over South, setting up a showdown with Bishop Guertin next Friday here on Nashua ETV as North seeks
it's going to
perfect season.
Yeah, it's going to be more of a must-win for Guertin. I mean, if they lose this game, they drop to 3-2. North stays at 5-0. They have a 2-game lead on the Cardinals. They could bury the Cardinals, make them 3 games back.
And then Merrimack will have the tiebreaker with BG tied at 3-2 for third place.
And what I see from BG right now, I don't know if they can stay with it. See, Lupo was a surprise when he did what he did against Nashua South.
Yeah.
He won't be a surprise for North. But Harris, does BG have the ability to stop Harris? That's the question.
First and 10 from the 18 for the Tomahawks. Direct snap. Dowling runs it over left tackle for another good gain on first down.
Down about the 13, maybe 4 yards.
4 yards. 2nd and 6.
Yep.
Fourth quarter is underway here at Stellos. A missed extra point after touchdown currently is the difference in the game.
It's 21-13.
Oh, I'm sorry. They forgot they scored again.
Forgot they scored.
Oh, my gosh. This is going to be 2 up now. They're threatening to go 2 scores up.
Drodowski in motion. He's going to block for
Dowling, and he's
Dowling. Dowling is going to power his way down just inside the 10.
Yep, needed to get to
Probably
about the
to-
8.5, got to the 9.
9.
It's going to be about,
Ball's at the 9.
well, it's 3rd and 1. Let's round it
Yep.
off. Has a feeling of inevitability right now that Merrimack's going to drive this ball down to the goal line. BG needs a huge stop. And Dyer blasts his way through. Basically untouched. Jared Dyer for 6. 27-13. The Tomahawks on top with the extra point to come. As we look at that one again, not really.
Watch the Red Sea part.
Yeah.
Okay?
Wow.
There's the hole right there. He goes right through it.
Jared Dyer will not score an easier touchdown in his high school career. Unfortunately for Guertin. Trailing now by 14 points. 15 points. 28-13 is the difference. A lot of time left, but BG staring up at a tough mountain to climb, down by 2 scores, including a 2-point conversion play that they will need to try. Good look at the Merrimack sideline and Coach Kip Jackson.
Great coach. Runs a really good program.
He's got a ton of assistants. David Jackson, Brandon Lilly, Steve Boulay, Carl Bunis, Jim Cole, Joe Goodrich, James Williams, Joseph Haftel, Jordan Miranda, and Ryan DiDonato that round out the staff for the Tomahawks. Kick falls at about the 38-yard line, where the BG up man will pounce on it. Looked like it was Thomas Willett again, number 10. Did his duty, make sure not to turn it over, and give it to his offense in great field position at the 38-yard line of BG. Santa Suaso looking to the sideline for the play call. Plumlee, the lone running back, fakes it to him, fires over the middle, and Kyle Baker and the defender met at the football, and it just went to the turf, incomplete. Good step up by the defensive back, Jake Trahan, on the coverage to read that slant in to Baker. Incomplete. Second down and 10 for the Cardinals. And a run for Plumlee, dragged down for a loss as he tried to go around the right side. It'll be third down and long. Third down about 11 or 12. 12 yards to go, they say. Ball spotted at about the 36. Maybe the 37. Need to get to the 49 for the first down. Trailing by 15. Pressure play on quarterback Dylan Santa Suaso. One step drop, heaves it down the right side.
No
and
way.
It is intercepted. Nice play on defense.
Saw the receiver, saw the ball, and there was no way they were going to be able to complete that pass.
Number 6 on the interception for
Twardowski.
Merrimack. Twardowski staying with the receiver all the way and making a nice reception.
And the ball was just overthrown.
Yep, it was. It ended up that Twardowski had the best chance to catch it, and he made sure of that. Both hands on the football as he came down with it inbounds, and it's a turnover. I believe there's a discussion on the field about something, whether he was in bounds or not. Let's see. Kip Jackson getting the conversation with the officials right now.
Interesting.
Yeah. Comes the lead referee to convey a message to the fans watching at home and here at Stellos.
It's like an unsportsmanlike
conduct against Bishop.
Against
Merrimack.
Yeah.
Oh. So after they intercepted the ball.
Right. So they'll retain possession, but they move
Yeah.
back to the 20.
They gave the head coach an explanation of the unsportsmanlike. Maybe something was said as to the effect of, we are dominating you at this time.
Yeah.
So they'll get a new football into the game. Just over 10 minutes remaining, and Merrimack in control of the football game for now, although the BG defense can dream of a turnover here deep in their own end. The handoff is to Twardowski, number 6, and he gets another nice gain on first down of about 5 or 6 yards. Second and 4 coming up for the Tomahawks. Can somebody pry the ball loose maybe? That would be the best hope for BG to kind of come up with a big defensive play to spark their offense. And with it, The quarterback dragged down. Good defensive play.
Would have been better off handing it off to the running back.
Yes, he would. A tackle made by number 75 for Bishop Guertin. Don't have that number player on my roster, but we got a good look at the young man right there that made the play to stuff the run. Got a bunch of 70s on my roster, but no 75. There's going to be halfback pass. It's going to be
wide open.
It's actually Dowling
Dropped.
that's throwing this, and it's incomplete. So they had two quarterbacks out there at the same time, kind of what the Saints do.
And that is the first time they've held them.
Yeah, Ryder Morse was the intended receiver.
I think. Let's see.
Pass was thrown by James
half.
Dowling.
No, there was one other series in this half where they held them. On a fourth down play, the pass was incomplete.
There's still enough time. The game is not over. Short punt. Look out. It's out of bounds. A shank, basically. Out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. Triangulating, deciding whether they're going to mark this. I really don't think that went out at the 50. It looked like it went out well short of the 50, but that's where they're going to give it to him. 1st and 10 at midfield. I think it landed at the 50 out of bounds. So how are you going to get that? Unless it took a left turn at 90 degrees and went out of bounds. Bishop Guertin on offense, and it looked like number 12 turned toward the sideline right there, at quarterback. Let's see. Oh, it's Lupo on the direct snap. He pitches it outside. The ball carrier was Plumlee, and he lost 5. So mark it close to the 45. 2nd and 15. Maybe 14, but still not the way Bishop Guertin drew it up. I'm sure to lose a quick 4 or 5 yards on 1st down when they are down by 2 scores. Plumlee in the Wildcat here. Direct snap to BG's playmaker. He's going to keep it, looking for an opening. Dances toward the outside, wrapped up and tackled. Good tackle by Devin Wood. Playing some two-way football. Devin Wood, here's the tackle. This is how you do it. Wood fends off the blocker, which is the receiver he was matched up with, and makes the tackle in the slot. Number 7 for Merrimack.
3rd and 15.
Yep, no gain.
And it's 2-down territory. They're going to have to go for it on 4th down.
So they put their quarterback in there, Kyle Crampton, Santa Suaso rolling out, throwing it on the run.
And he picked it.
And it's Devin Wood with the interception.
Made the mistake of rolling out, throwing off his back foot, and not looking at where the receiver was. Maybe the receiver overran the ball, overran the play, and Wood was right there. It was almost as if Wood was the receiver himself.
And here's how it went.
Watch. Wood was right there, cut in front.
It looked like
he read the play all the way. They were going to Lupo.
There was no chance to complete that.
No chance at all. Great coverage by Devin Wood.
Wood makes a nice tackle, followed by a nice
He's
interception.
got, what, 2 touchdowns?
Yeah.
And 2 interceptions or 1? I think he's got 2 picks, doesn't he? Not sure.
I think he does. He caught that one diving over the sideline a few minutes ago. Yeah.
So it's 1st and 10.
It's his 2nd in about 5 minutes.
At the 35.
Handoff. Big hole. Breaking it to the outside. Still on his feet. To the outside, looking for a touchdown is Ryder Morse. Out of bounds.
Stay in bounds. Got out of bounds at around the 6.
Ryder Morse with a gallop around the right side and down the sideline and nearly in.
Yeah, watch Morse. Gets ahead of steam right here as he cuts through the hole.
Schofield
Eludes the
couldn't
tackle.
get a hold of him.
And then he just has a burst of speed as he gets into the secondary and just tripped up.
Just enough.
Yeah, that
on
was
the
number
tackle.
34 on the tackle. Devin Amaral. Devin Amaral.
Let's see if they can come up with the big stop. Trahan has got maybe a couple up the middle. Goal to go from the 7. That got Merrimack to the 5.
Who was that on the carry? Was that?
That was Trahan, I think.
Trahan, yeah.
Yeah.
Down to the 5.
Up the middle and stretching. Did he get in?
No. Didn't.
Or is it a fumble? That's Devin Wood, who was stretching for the end zone. And we may need. I don't think.
Yeah, they're not jumping
they're
around.
not going to call it a fumble.
No, you got down to the 1
inch. If
inch
he's short
line.
and the ball came loose.
1 inch line.
If you're not in and the ball's loose, can we see that?
Let's see. All right, Wood is in motion. Number 7
reaching.
Gets the ball.
He's
reaching right
there.
There, down.
I guess.
101 touchdown.
Touchdown. A
Touchdown Tomahawks.
1 yard run.
Didn't see who had that. Can we see that again to see who has it? Dyer.
Jared Dyer with the carry. 34-13 as Merrimack goes for the point after to make it 35-13. What was once a close game has turned out to a bit of a blowout here.
Kick is good.
Kick's good and
Merrimack on top, 35-13.
7-7 game at halftime.
yep.
It's turned into what I told you it might be because of the way Merrimack played in that first half, where they had just too many players and they dominated possessions.
Yep.
And they just didn't put points on the board.
0-8-4.
So Merrimack has outscored Bishop Guertin 22-6 here in the. I'll make that 28-6 here in the second half. Get my math right. 22-point lead. 28-6 advantage. So it's a tale of two halves. 7-7 in the first half and 28-6 in the second half, and the net total 35-13. Merrimack is up on top with 5:48 remaining, and the Tomahawks kicking off. A low, short bouncer fielded by Thomas Willett. He's going to lateral it.
No room.
No room.
Lucky they didn't fumble
at the end.
Lateral.
Yeah, they are. Well, I thought it was a nice idea to get it in the arms of Lupo, but he was immediately swarmed under. As we look at the Montefield scoreboard here at Stellos. Excellent job being done by our camera crew, Tim O'Neill, Frank Wallet, and Jim McLean.
We talked about all the skill position people that Merrimack's got, but I'm sure Kip Jackson will tell you at the end of this game, they were the more physical team, and that's why they won.
Lupo's in motion. Santasuaso fires, finds Lupo dancing in the flat.
Suaso complete to Joe Lupo.
Got about 7.
Moves the ball out to the 35.
It'll be 2nd down and 3 as the clock rolls. 5:20 to go in the contest. One step drop, complete for a first down to Baker. Tackled just
Kyle Baker.
beyond the
That's
40.
enough for a
Yeah,
Cardinal
Merrimack's
first down.
basically in prevent mode right now. They'll give the
Yeah.
underneath stuff. They just don't want to get beat deep.
See the
They'll give them 5 and 6 yard gains all the last 4:49 if they want to.
see the evidence of fall as the player's breath in the form of steam down on the field. The temperatures drops and say,
You don't see the leaves blowing on the field yet, though. That happens in about 3 weeks.
right. Short gain for BG there on first down.
Winning number 50-50 raffle 413
Somebody
4084.
is slow to get up.
Please report to the press box if you have the winning ticket.
And number 74 for Bishop Guertin is hurting at the moment. Mike Terrazzano. Mike Terrazzano making his way off the field. Andrew Ha coming into the action, number 77. So there's
Whoa.
a penalty being marked
Whoa.
off against Merrimack.
Yeah, sure is.
Yep.
Somebody must have hit somebody the wrong way.
Personal foul, illegal use of the helmet.
Illegal use of the helmet against Merrimack. 15 yards, first down for Bishop Guertin.
First down.
Ball at the 43. Or 42, first and
It's
10.
going to have to be Air Guertin from now on, though.
Santa Suaso keeps it and does not heed your
No,
passing
what does that do? I mean, I
play.
just think they need to throw the ball. But I think now at this point, maybe they're just working on their offense to try to see
Yeah,
what they can develop plays. He gets maybe a yard.
down by 22 points. They've kind of conceded the loss here, and just as Tom said, maybe just working on a playbook of including running plays.
Yeah, moving people around. Now Lupo is in the slot, and they'll run it. And they'll have a head of steam. That's a good play.
Plumlee,
They
that's the
spread
first down.
That's one of those plays where you spread the offense out and then just take advantage. Of course, Merrimack's playing loose too.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
not going to give up. They're not going to try to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to make sure that
Number 26,
nothing happens
Tom Lowe.
behind them.
Right. (35-13), Merrimack on top and very much in control of the game with 3 minutes now to go. BG on the move, trying to put a dent into that deficit. Keeper Santa Suaso being hit from all sides.
Santa Suaso,
And
keeper.
again, Merrimack in that prevent mode, giving bigger
Yeah,
chunks
they'll,
of yardage
they'll
on
give
first
5-6 yards on a ground game. And, bring the safeties up after they see it's a running play, but they're not going to line up close to the line of scrimmage.
down. Cody Keefe got up hobbling a little bit after that for Merrimack, number 54, but back at linebacker. Santa Suaso, following a block, gets stood up at the 25, needs to get to the 22 for a first down.
This is just, let's see what we can do with our offense time. That's what this is about for Guertin.
Another keeper.
They've basically, by running the ball here, they've conceded this game.
Yep. 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2 from the 25. 4 down territory, obviously. Clock continues to tick. 1:52, as you see, left in the game.
Throwing a Ryan Wallett near side, and it is
Did he catch it? Or was it picked?
incomplete.
Yep, they got it.
Ryan Wallet.
So they give him the first down, do they? It was right at the marker. Let me see where they spot this thing.
Well, they gave him the first. The sticks
Yeah.
are
That's enough
moving.
for a Cardinal first down.
A couple of times that quick hitter to Wallet has worked. Ryan Wallet down at the bottom of your screen, number 2. 3 receivers to the right. Santos-Suazo looked like he was going to run it, but he never got off the starting blocks as he was tackled immediately by Jared Dyer.
Santos-Suazo stopped quick. Jared Dyer with the tackle.
Just a minute to go. Ball on the 23-yard line. 2nd and 10. Good look at Jared Dyer, who's had an outstanding game going both ways. Handoff to Lupo, cuts it up inside the 20.
Lupo with the keeper.
Gets to about the
Brought down about the 16.
They didn't run the ball much with Lupo tonight. Once Merrimack sealed it.
18-yard line. So it's 3rd and 12.
Yep. He got it down to about the 20, about the 18-yard line. Yep. So it'll be 3rd.
Straight
and
drop,
5.
throwing for the touchdown into the end zone. He had the back shoulder going, but he threw it not to the back shoulder of Kyle Baker, but
Pass attempt.
Yeah, I'll
hit
tell
the
you what,
back
if
of Zach
Twardowski had turned around, he would have had an interception.
yeah, it hit
Right.
him in the back, right?
Hit him in the back, right? If he turns around, he
Or in the
gets
face,
it. No,
actually.
he turned around and then it hit him.
Yeah,
He wasn't ready for it. Didn't see the ball.
right. Got to get that ball to the outside, correct? If you're the quarterback.
Yeah, you do. Back shoulder outside.
There's the player was intended for was Baker on the outside of the line. So BG running into a bit of a buzzsaw here. The Merrimack Tomahawks came to play tonight on both sides of the ball. Looked like he was going to throw it. Lupo instead runs it. He's got a first down close to the 10.
Enough for a first
It'll be
down.
1st and 10 from the 11. Only 19 seconds left on the clock, though. You see, looked like he was loading it up.
He looked like he was ready to throw it. Did you see that?
Yep, and there's Baker over there.
Yeah, exactly.
He's probably going to throw it 2,
Right.
but thought otherwise. 10 seconds, the clock's rolling. BG trying to get in the end zone, but time running out. There's the heave, and it's incomplete. Twardowski and Baker doing battle once again in the end zone, and ball
4
falls
seconds to go.
incomplete. This will probably be the last play of the game right here.
Well, John Collins, it's been a pleasure spending an entire Saturday with you.
Entire week,
You know,
it feels like, right?
Exactly, an entire weekend almost. I
Yeah.
know it. So,
Since field hockey on Monday.
we will see you next Friday night when Nashua North takes on Bishop Guertin right here on Nashua ETV.
There you go. So last play of the game. Let's see if BG may be able to produce some points here. Merrimack coming for the quarterback, Santos-Suazo. Double pumps, and he completes it to Baker.
Touchdown, Cardinal.
With no time left on the clock, it is a completed pass, 11-yard touchdown pass from Dylan Santos-Suazo to Kyle Baker as he turns around inside the pylon and hangs on despite the hit. Nicely done by the Cardinals.
Found his man one last time.
35-20 is the score. Actually, 35-19 is the score. And they will do the point after touchdown here, and they'll actually going to go for 2, it looks like. Practicing the 2-point conversion. Key thing is, don't anybody get hurt on this. Because in the end, on the scoreboard, it's just a meaningless 2 points or no points, but it's not going to affect the outcome, which is a Merrimack victory as the Tomahawks go to 3-2 and BG falls to 3-2. Whatever transpires here. Put a fork in this, folks. I don't know, they do this at the pro level too, but there's some Vegas thing, something going on with the Vegas people that they do this at the end of the pro games. I don't think that's the case here at the high school level, but there is no time on the clock as they run this play. It's a conversion play from farther away from the end zone. Rolling out Santa Suaso. He's got a man, but he's knocked to the turf, and they flag it. They flag it. The 2-point conversion. It is a legitimate call, but it's keeping Tom King from his post-game interviews. Block in the back is going to put them right back to where they started originally. Here's the replay. Clearly a foul. Lupo's open, and then he isn't. He gets plowed from the back. I don't know. That's pretty good timing on that. I don't know. It was like going over his head. Maybe it was just a step early. Foul committed by Jake Trahan. So Santa Suaso looking to the sideline, and Coach John Triciani and the staff to get the play call here on the 2-point conversion try. Looking to his left, pulls it down, and he'll be tackled. The 2-point conversion no good, and 35-19 will be your final. Merrimack wins the ball game here on a beautiful fall Saturday night at Stellos Stadium. For Tom King, Tim O'Neill, Jim McLean, Frank Wallen, and Pete Johnson, I'm John Collins. Thank you for watching Nashua ETV. Merrimack on top in this one. And more great football and other fall sports coming your way on Nashua ETV. Good night from Stellos Stadium, everybody.